What is up, my dude and dudettes, and welcome back to TellerTube. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the subreddit r/choosingbeggars. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe as it would really help out my channel and allow me to continue to make these videos for you guys. And with that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Entitled woman wants me to buy her groceries during lockdown. First, a bit of context. I live in Italy, and this story happened during the second week of lockdown. I had never talked with all the people that live in my building before lockdown, but I knew some of them were quite old. Having said this, let's start with the story. After the first week of lockdown, I was too bored to stay home, so I decided to go buy groceries for the old people in my building as they were more at risk than me. I didn't want to be paid or anything, I just wanted to go out a bit. They would give me a list of things to buy, I would tell them how much everything cost, so they would leave the money outside their door and I would leave their groceries so there was no contact. Note, I took every measure possible to stay safe, and I even went to very far supermarkets to be the only one buying groceries. About 2 or 3 days after this thing had started, this woman knocks on my door. My mom wasn't home, so I spoke to her. Without opening the door, the conversation went like this.
Hi, can I come in?
Hi, we can speak through the door.
Oh, okay. I noticed you were buying groceries for everyone in the building but me.
Yeah, I'm helping the 2 families on the floor above because they are old.
Well, could you buy groceries for me too?
Me thinking of this as another opportunity to go out. Of course, just tell me what you need. Woman tells me everything. That same evening, I went to the supermarket and bought everything she needed, and I sent her a message telling the cost around 100 euros. She saw the message but didn't answer. I called her while coming back so I could find the money outside her door to avoid any contact. She didn't answer. I eventually arrived at home and knocked on her door, and she told me,
"Leave the groceries outside. I'll take them once you're gone."
And I said, "First pay me." She started yelling things like,
"Old person upstairs told me you didn't want to be paid,"
and started demanding that I left her groceries outside the door. I just left and came back home. While going down the stairs, she threatened to call the police, telling I stole her groceries, but she didn't. I kept everything. She started avoiding me since then, but it doesn't bother me. Karen, she's doing the favor of going to the store to get your groceries, not paying for your groceries. Come on. I can finally cross this off my bucket list. So my husband has friends 1 and 2, they're not important to this story though. 1 is married to my friend and 2 is married to Jay. Now I understand trying to enter into a set dynamic and insert yourself into a clique as a new kid is hard. I worked very hard to be as welcoming as possible, but something about Jay rubbed us wrong. Was it the fact that she was not working or going to school and had asked, demanded, to buy her a car, find a bigger house for them to live in, pay for her fertility treatments, and pay for a wedding all in the first 6 months of them dating? Yes, but also she wore a white dress to both my wedding, rude, and tries to sell us it works all the friggin' time. But the piece de resistance was this interaction. Keep in mind, this is the first time Jay has called me outside of asking if I wanted to join her downline.
"Hey, y'all have a guest room, right?"
Well, it's more like a big closet for my cosplay stuff that also has a pillow couch in it, lol, why?
"Husband and I are coming to Tennessee for a 2-week vacation and to go to a family reunion, but there aren't any hotels in our budget, so I figured we could stay with y'all."
Oh, well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say no. Like I said, it's more a closet than anything, but also since the social distance order is still in place, I can't condone a large group of people getting together like that. I'm sorry, but maybe it's best you stay in SC.
"No, it's fine. No one in my family has corona. Also, you can just move your costumes to your own room, right? You'll have to buy a real bed though, since we are trying for a baby. Or you could take the guest room and Em and I will stay in y'all's."
No. Even if no one has obvious symptoms, they may still be carrying the virus. My sister is pregnant and my mother has an autoimmune disorder, and I'm not taking any risks of this thing getting to them. 2, my cosplay stuff is in the room because it's the only storage space we have. I'm not shoving it into my bedroom where it won't fit. 3, we can't afford a new bed or there would be one in the guest room. And 4, you are not smashing in my bed. Ever. What the F?
"Well, I see how it is. You know, I told my husband you were a selfish, two-faced booger, but he swore my husband wouldn't be with someone like that. Obviously, they're both wrong. I'm going to tell my husband about this, and when he tells your husband, you'll be in for a rude awakening. I hope he takes you to hand and shows you what a booger you've been and teaches you how to act properly."
Me, who has been taken to hand by 2 partners and is still dealing with PTSD from it, which she knows. Did you really just friggin' imply you hope my husband hits me because I won't let you stay at our house and put us and our family at potential risk?
I'm just saying a real lady wouldn't act so stuck up and that someone needs to teach you a lesson.
Holy crap, what is this, 1820? You're psychotic. I'm going to tell him all of this so when your husband calls to beak, he'll have a full friggin' story, you crazy booger. I'm gonna block you now, kindly screw off forever.
I knew you were a heartless booger. You never do anything for anyone. You couldn't even support my business venture and probably laughed with my friend when I had to stop selling my products because of people like you telling everyone my products are toxic. Screw you.
So that's my tale of woe, or bafflement at least. My husband had to hold me down because I was shaking so bad from the anger, but it's been like a week and honestly, I'm just amazed. This booger really told me that she would be staying in my home so she could ignore quarantine and meet up with a bunch of people, demand I adjust my life to suit hers, tell me she was going to smash in my bed, and then wish my husband abused me. Oh man. Okay, this Karen is absolutely insane.
Okay, so this is how it's gonna go. I'm coming over to stay at your house for 2 weeks, and you have to buy a new bed for me and hubby. Got it?
Yikes. I am sorry, the discount we offered is not good enough for you. So this just happened at work a few hours ago, and I cannot stop thinking about how much it annoys me. I work at a locally owned tech store. We deal in a little bit of everything from servers to photocopiers to complete custom gaming PCs and components. I had a fellow come in looking for a graphics card. He wanted a really good graphics card, so I showed him one that matched his specs and that we have in stock currently. He said it was perfect, exactly what he was looking for, but unfortunately, the price, regular MSRP of 829 Canadian, was a bit much than he'd like to spend at the moment. So I felt for the guy, and I was like, you know what man, let me go talk to my boss and I'll see what I can do for you. My boss and I look at what the cost was on the graphics card, and it turns out we got it on sale for a pretty decent price. That paired with the fact that my boss was in a particularly good mood, he tells me to knock it down to 680. Not turning much profit on our end, but we really like to help people out when we can. So I thought, wow, this guy is gonna be so happy, that's a really good price. I go back to the guy, tell him a better price I can offer him, and what does he say?
Well, that's okay I guess, but can you make it so it's 680 including taxes?
After I politely told him, unfortunately, we cannot take any more of a loss on the product as we are already knocking off a good amount and not making much from the sale, he hit me with the ever familiar,
well, I guess I'll just go buy it somewhere else for cheaper.
Why are people like this? Chief, they literally gave you $150 off and you're still complaining. Ugh. Random wants Prime parts for free. So I was looking at a region chat for new players so I can help them with absolutely anything, mods, quests, builds, missions, and stuff like that. And I messaged this one kid that's looking for some parts for his Warframe, let's call him Choosingbeggars. The cast, me and Choosingbeggars. Me, hey there, are you looking for Rhino, a Warframe parts?
Yeah, can you give them to me?
I'm sorry, I would if I can, but you can only trade Prime parts.
So you have Primes then?
I guess I have a few sets.
Can you give them to me since you can't give me Rhino?
How much are you offering?
Don't worry about it, I have a lot of plat.
How much exactly? I know Prime sets can be expensive.
I said don't worry about it. Can you give me Chroma Prime?
Stronger and more expensive than Rhino.
Set?
How much are you going to offer?
Listen, if you don't want my plat, that's okay. Can you help me get his parts instead?
Listen here, I would gladly help you farm Rhino, but farming Chroma takes a whole month at the very least. And you asked for Rhino parts, not Primes.
Come on, please, I need this. I can't finish this mission otherwise.
I can help you with the mission instead.
Forget it, you're a friggin' scam. I'm reporting your account. Can you please just give it for free? I need it to finish this mission.
Yeah, good luck with that one, Chief. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button as it would really help me out. Subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with my latest videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.